Here's living in Boulder vlog for August 2nd, Thursday. I didn't do a video for like a week, and I just did a video about the new political party, the Libertarian Socialists, and that's why all the entrepreneurs like Ty Lopez need to start focusing on libertarian socialism and talking about focusing and bragging about knowledge and not wealth at all, like selling the Ferraris and the extra houses and being poor just like everybody else, but being like, look how rich I am with all my knowledge. Let me tell you. So, anyways, so I'm sitting here and I sold my vlog too because I haven't done it in like a week. So, I think the last time I did a vlog, I was trying to clean up my room, and that's actually what I'm still trying to do. I'm trying to clean up my room. Since I got all this new stuff, I got a 70-inch TV and a surround sound and an Xbox and some games. I got um, I got Forza Horizon 3, where you race cars around Gold Coast in Australia, but they changed it. It's not the exact road, which I thought was weird. Like, I would have made it the exact road, but I guess it was a little bit easier or whatever. I don't think there's any copyright problem, but um, for them to do their own thing. But it was basically the same size. But I wanted to superimpose that onto my website, up onto Google Earth, somewhere in Boulder County, that whole area, somewhere in Colorado. And also with I got a Grand Theft Auto, and I want to put the Grand Theft Auto island somewhere in Colorado, so to help calibrate size for people. Because like Forza also, it says like how far it is to places, and so you can drive, and it's like 5 miles, and it shows on the other side. So, wow, like these kids today, when we grow up, they're gonna like know exactly how far it is in space, and so yeah, I want to plug that into my website. Um, but I haven't driven around enough to be able to get new cars. Like one reason I got that game, and if somebody watches this, please tell me. Somebody knows Forza Horizon 3 was to be able to play the other cars. It has 400 cars, and I want to just switch between cars and be like, "Ooh, how does this car handle? How does this car handle?" You know, because I got that steering wheel. But and but and I can also use it for my other projects that I have for bicycle riding at different speeds. You can drive a car at a different speed and do a background, screen capture that. But you have to drive around, I guess, and accrue points and beat people at races, and I haven't beat the people at the races. I have to take it seriously. I've been exploring around too much, and then I go to their like their park area where their festival is, and there's just people dancing, sitting around. I'm like, where's the cars? But it's fun. I'm on a Lamborghini now. But anyway, so then I got um, um, uh, uh, Grand Theft Auto, but I never got out of the building. I guess you have to be able to get out of the building and the robbery, and then get in the street, and then I guess that's when you're free to roam. And so that's what I want to do: roam around Grand Theft Auto. If anybody knows of a way to shortcut just to be able to roam, please tell me. Because I have the map up on my wall, and I just love the idea of it's like virtual reality, you know. Got my big old 70-inch screen, and I'm just running around freaking Grand Theft Auto world. Imagine when they build Rome. I'm surprised they haven't built Rome yet. They should have built like fucking like gladiators of Rome and just rebuilt Rome. I'm gonna email all of the game developers when I'm done with my Rome, and I'm gonna be like, look at what I built on Google Earth. You turn that into a video game like now. That would be so cool, dude. Um, but I hope I get credit for it. Like I hope I build it, and then I tell them, and then they go, "Oh, cool," and then instead of them just building it, and then me being like, "I built one too." But the thing is that it's so complex that I'm not sure that I would trust somebody to do it right. Like I feel like I'm the only person who could do that right. Google um, built Rome on Google Earth. It's called with SketchUp. It's called Rome Reborn, and they totally fucked it, man. Like they had a road go right through a wall. They had a wall go right into the wall of a building. Everybody's front yard is the same grass as like the outside grass from around the walls. The buildings are 300 meters above the earth. They had to artificially make the ground undulations in the hills, which is totally like not as dramatic as in real life. You know, in real life, the satellites actually took the exact shape of the buildings that are under the earth. So you even have the actual buildings. So you could. So they made it that you might as well have some like silly little video game 3D simulation instead of put that on Google Earth. That's not a Google Earth. So yeah, some video game, and and they didn't do Forza at all, naturally. So yeah, so like they should. I'm gonna build it, and then I'm gonna be like, you make sure to build it just like how I built it, because that's how it was. Because I did it straight off of the map. So so, but I'm not working on that though. I was working on trying to add numbers. That was the last thing that I was doing last week, adding numbers to my work, audio, my history books, and taking the numbers away and making it readable, so it's not calling out numbers. And I wanted to, the chapter numbers. But I've been organizing my room since then. I had to organize the cables, and make sure the TV, how the TV works. I had to test out with the 1 in 2 out HDMI converters, and that didn't work because I have like a 4K TV, and it just was too much for both of my TVs. So I had to do it directly to the TV, Apple TV. So when I take my big TV out, I just unplug it, and then I plug the smaller TV into Apple TV. For when I start riding my bike, I have the little TV in front of the bike. I'll do the video demo of it later. So and then I bought a bookcase. I took out my chair. I was sitting in a chair, and I threw that away. My mom bought that for me a couple of years ago, but it got grody already. And then I bought a bookcase over at Target. I should have waited because I could have gotten one for $15 from my mom's like neighborhood, garage sale website. But I went to Target, paid $160, but I got a good one. And I don't have a car anyway. I don't think my mom could have taken it, brought it. I don't think you could fit it in her car. My car's at the shop for like ever. So so now I have a whole lot of more storage on my room, and I'm hanging more stuff on the wall and stuff. And I got rid of my bed, and I put my bed on the floor, so I have like much more area. I was even thinking about putting a plant in there, but I still haven't organized my room. I still haven't picked up my room. It's like the never-ending project in my living room and stuff from even when no one got the stuff. So that's what I'm doing now. But yeah, physically, it's gonna be real much better. Like my back hurts, dude. Like my back inside my spine, like halfway up my back, like a couple inches below my ribs, fucking hurts, dude. Like pain. I'm just sitting there with this pain, like an old guy, because I was like sitting on that like chair like that for so long, and then my butt is sore all the time. My butt muscle is sore all the time. Like I'm laying in bed and it's just sore because I was sitting on that chair for too long. So now I can be in the bed. It's like when you're laying on a bed of nails, you can do it. So now I'm like laying on the bed. All of my weight is distributed evenly, and then I can just work on my computer without cocking my head much, just 2 pillows, and be there all day long. So I haven't really had that much experience of working both computers, because one computer starts to think, and I just move to the other. And just in my nice cleaned up room, haven't had the chance to do that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to gobble that up, do my my history books, and then I'm going to add like pictures of the history books for like a few weeks until I get bored with that, maybe a month or whatever. And then I'll probably bump into something else. So yeah, I'm going to just be working in my room until the end of the year at least, just like this. Oh yeah, but I got that electro bike. I bought an electro bike with a Copenhagen wheel and watt cranks on it, so I can go out there and do all kinds of scientific experiments on how many watts you need to go a certain speed on a Copenhagen wheel, which gives you certain watts. So I want to do those videos. Oh yeah, and then ride it up in the mountains and coast down the hill, because I could coast super fast because the wheel adds weight with speed, and me too, because I'm heavy. And then but the wheel zooms you up, man. I went out riding with my woman last summer, and she's annihilated me up in car Flagstaff and Boulder Canyon, and said she was barely pushing the pedals. And this is on a mountain bike with Copenhagen wheel. Imagine like a nice race bike with a Copenhagen wheel. and then I'll know exactly how hard she's pedaling and stuff. So yeah, yeah, but it's a 53-inch, 53 centimeter bike, so it'll fit me and the girl, or and her. So who's 5'5". So um, so so I'm gonna, yeah, maybe that'll get me back in shape, but we'll see. I don't know when I'm gonna get that thing, and then that'll get rid of my my man boobies. Okay, so peace out.